Hello and welcome back. This week's theme is things that fly, and the story is Planes and Rockets and Things That Fly by Richard Scarry, which is a favourite of mine because it's been around since I was a child, and it's part story and it's part information book, and it's got a lot of information inside. So I'm just going to read you some of the highlights. Planes and rockets and things that fly. How aeroplanes fly. Father Cat took Huckle and little sister to the airport to meet Rudolph, the famous pilot. He was going to show them how to fly an aeroplane. One day I'll fly an aeroplane, said Huckle. Yes, maybe, said Rudolph, but for now come flying with me. Huckle takes flying lessons. First, everyone fasten his seatbelt, said Rudolph. I will start the engine and set the propeller to spinning. Down the runway we speed, faster, faster. A fall through the air. Uh-oh, I've fallen out. I've forgotten to fasten my seatbelt. But I, Rudolph Strudel, am lucky. I never fail to wear my parachute. The air is trapped in the parachute, letting me fall slowly to earth. But I wonder if Huckle will be able to land the plane safely all by himself. Huckle lands the plane. Huckle quickly grabbed the control stick and located the pedals. Huckle lowered the landing gear. Head into the wind. Very good, Huckle. Touchdown, a perfect landing. You are an excellent pilot, Huckle. And another perfect landing, right in the pickle barrel. Very good, Rudolph. At the airfair. There is a fair at the airport. Everyone has come to see or take rides in the old-fashioned aeroplanes. All these old aeroplanes have propellers to help them fly through the air. Attention all pilots! Please do not bump into any runaway balloons. There is a new jet aeroplane at the fair too. Jet planes don't need propellers to make them fly. Look at Benny Baboon. He is going to show you something with a toy balloon. First he blows up the balloon with air, but he does not tie a knot in it. Instead, he lets go of the balloon. The air begins to rush out of the hole at the end. As the air rushes out, it pushes the balloon far away from Benny. Rudolph's jet plane engine works a little like the balloon. Up front, air is sucked into the engine. The engine blows very hard. The air shoots out the back of the jet in the same way that the air rushed out of the balloon. The air rushing out of the back gives the jet a powerful push forward. Vroom! A trip by plane. The cat family was going to visit Grandma on her birthday. They rode in a taxi to the small country airport nearby. There they climbed into a helicopter to go to the big city airport. On the way, they saw Sergeant Murphy down below. He was unscrambling a big traffic jam. Everyone seemed to be heading towards the airport. At the city airport, the whirling blades gently lowered the helicopter to the ground. For the rest of the journey, the cat family would be travelling by jet airliner. The cat family was waiting for their plane to be ready for takeoff. They were to go on flight number 1. After everyone was on board, the big jet roared down the runway and took off into the air. Sergeant Murphy, what are you doing on the plane? No motorcycle riding is allowed. Harry was combing his hair in the washroom. Captain Fox is flying the plane with the help of his co-pilot. The navigator is planning the plane's route in the sky. Attention, please. This is your captain speaking. Everybody fasten your seatbelt. We're about to land. Look, there is Grandma waving her handkerchief. But why are all those taxis there? The cat family's plane landed and Loli gave Grandma a big kiss. A lot of other planes landed too. Everyone was going to Grandma's birthday party. That was why Grandma brought along so many taxis. They were going to take all her friends to her house. Sergeant Murphy had come along just to unscramble the big taxi jam. A good thing too, or no one would ever get to the party. Why, Rudolph, shouted Sergeant Murphy, how did you ever get your plane into this taxi jam? Air is very important for blowing out birthday candles. Grandma's cake had so many candles she couldn't blow them all out by herself, so all her friends helped her. Whoosh! Happy birthday, Grandma! Grandma had such a good time at her party that she can hardly wait until next year. Okay, then let's see. Right, so this time I've got lots of different pieces of paper and card, different sizes. I've got a paperclip, a straw, an elastic band, and a balloon, and I'm going to make all of these things fly. But first I'm going to try the balloon and make it fly just like the baboon did in the story. Right, so first I'm going to show you how to make a paper aeroplane, and I'm sure that some of you may know how to make one of these already, but if you don't, it's a very good skill to learn. I'm going to start by using this template here to create my paper aeroplane design. Now I've just gone for some simple patterns with my one, and now I'm going to show you how to fold it into a paper aeroplane. There we are, there's my paper aeroplane. I'm now going to show you something else you can do to give your paper aeroplane a turbo boost. And for that you'll need a hole punch and your elastic band. And I'm first going to punch a hole at the front of the plane around about here. Okay, there we are. And then I'm going to carefully thread the elastic band through the hole. Like so. And then I'm going to bring one side and thread it through the loop, pull it tight. So I've attached my elastic band like so. And then I'm going to stretch the elastic band forward with my finger. And then I'm going to let go of the plane and see how fast it can go. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make a different kind of paper aeroplane. This one's more of a glider, using this template here that I've already coloured in, and I'm going to show you how to fold it. There we are. For your straw plane, you'll need your straw and your 2 strips of coloured card. One is shorter than the other, and you'll also need some tape. Now, before I start, I might just quickly draw a pattern on my pieces of card. Then I'm going to take the first piece and curl it into a loop and stick it in place. And then I'm going to do the same with the second piece. So I've got 2 different sizes, and now I'm going to attach them to my straw. So a piece of tape inside this end. And then another one this end. Okay, so it's as simple as that. And now I'm going to test it out and see if it can fly. For this activity, you'll need your small piece of white paper, a paper clip and your scissors. And the first thing I'm going to do is to fold the piece of paper in half carefully this way. And then I'm going to open it back out again. So I've got a line down the middle. And then I'm going to fold the piece of paper in half the other way. And then open it out. So I've now got a cross in the middle of my piece of paper. And now I'm going to show you how to carefully cut it and fold it into a helicopter. So here is my helicopter, and if you wanted to, you could draw some designs on there to make it look a bit more interesting. But I'm going to try it out now and see if it can fly. For this activity, you'll need your piece of paper which has the hole punched in it. And you can open that piece of paper out and flatten it out and draw a design on it. Here's one that I did earlier. And then I'm going to fold it back in half. And I'm going to take this corner and fold it back so it meets this edge just after that little punched hole there. And then I'm going to tape it in position. Okay, and then I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. Making sure I've taped it down in around about the same place. Okay, now all I need to do is to get a piece of string or ribbon or thread and thread it through the hole. There we are, so I've tied a knot and I've threaded it through the hole, and there's my kite. And now all I need to do is to test it out outside. So I've got some little helpers that are going to do that with me.